A few years ago I bought a narrowboat because I wanted to be out in the open. I naturally enjoy my own company, and I'm a natural introvert, and I really enjoy open spaces. I don't like cities with lots of people, so this is perfect lifestyle for me. Why don't you come along? Why don't you put your feet up? Get a kettle on, rippers. So what I'm doing in this vlog, we're heading from Cambridge. I was going to head a short journey, got to do 2 locks, and we're heading down 3 locks to Wicken Fen. I've done the Wicken Fen up there, which is beautiful. I've done Burwell, but last time I tried to do the Reach lode, it was middle of summer and it was too shallow for me to get down to the end. So this time I'm going to get to the end of the Reach lode. I'm going to try my best to get down there on this trip, because I've not done that yet. I've also not got to Brandon. Last I had to turn around, I had to reverse from there because it's just too shallow again. So this time, still a propeller challenge, so I'm going to try and get to Brandon as well at some point. So tapesies. Alright. I'm leaving Cambridge now. There's a right flow on, if you can see that. There's a very strong flow on. The water's gone up about a foot almost, because a lot of rain. This boat's just rocking everywhere. So it's time for me to move. I need to go over there. I can't quite see because I'm in the sun. I need to go over there, get some water and get on my way. There's quite a bit of flow on here, isn't there? After those rains. Very turbulent area when the rains come. Lovely day, cold, sunny, beautiful rippers. When I first saw this boat on the right hand side, I thought it was sinking or half sunk. That's its design. Very unusual. Lovely ornate bridge. The river's almost bursting, look. Gone right up. Had a lot of rain. I could do with spending a lot more time in Cambridge. There's a lot of little things going on. Things. There's anchor there, look, eh? I said anchor, eh? A lot of little things to see in Cambridge that you need time to visit, you know. That's the old pump house for the river camp, and you can go inside, but I haven't gone inside, so I can't tell you what it's like. It's open as well. Oh, interesting, wouldn't it? I'll have to get a train back in and see that. Love those. 1894 Blimey. Fascinating, isn't it? Further up from here you've got a sign saying stay to the left. Now naturally you want to stay on the right hand side because most boats want to go on the right hand side. I don't know why that is. It could be for the rowing, something to do with history, I'm not sure. If anybody can tell me why you have to go to the left hand side. Beautiful homes here, look. let me know in the comments, please. Thank you. Here we are, back at Bites Bait Lock. Bait Bites Lock. Bite Baits. No, Baits Bite Lock, isn't it? Yeah. There we are. Quite a while now. Go for moorings in Waterbeach, beautiful. It's time to go and get some water and head off to the sunset. Oh, where's that? I'm going down to the reach. Down there. Right, my first gate in a few weeks, I think. The wind is blowing very heavily. I love it round here, it's beautiful. This part of the world is just magic. I had a very, very quiet New Year, very quiet Christmas. Next year will be more family orientated because I'll be closer to the family. This year, miles away. It's all part of cruising though, isn't it? Sometimes you're near your family, sometimes you're too far away. So this year, I was too far away, rippers. There we are. Lower the gate. Got in there, look, we're in. And there we go. A wonderful New Year's Day cruise. It's actually very nice, to be honest. The sun's out. I didn't put a fire on this morning, it was quite mild, but now I'm out and it's quite cold. It's nice cruising again, to be honest. The batteries are charged up and test out the old equipment.
reach has got more water in it now than it did last time. It was horrendous last time I got in the summer. Remember that heat? Wow. There's actually crows. Crows were dying of the heat. I went down the golf course. I couldn't even stand in the sun. It was so hot. And I saw some crows with their wings out going panting. The next day I went down. There was about 2 or 3 on the course. Beautiful kestrel there. 2 or 3 on the course. Dead, bless them. I'll show you this. Right above my head, it's magical. Isn't that beautiful to see? Just gliding on, just sitting there on the wind, waiting for an unsuspecting mouse to come along. Oh, he's seen something. Oh, yeah, he's got something. He's off. Good extension on this wide beam. Amazing. Microphone here now on the lapel. Let's try that. I just don't want to drop it in the water, you know. I watched that vlogger chap with a beard. He got a lovely smile, gentle, the old chap. Oh, he did a one of those vlogs about a review. We did a review on these microphones, and I instantly bought one because it looked really good. You can walk miles away. Looks like it's in the green, so I think I'm recording. I've got a noise reduction. I'm going to try that. I think that might be it. I'm not sure, but I'll have to just check later. But almost running out of river to explore, but the Reach and Brandon, that's all I've got left now, so that should last me another 2 months. I've got some DIY vlogging to put out. I serviced my taps. I serviced your tap! I took the taps apart, put some silicone gel in them, silicone grease, because they're really stiff, you know. Oh, two misses. So I did that, and then also I did my shower tray. I re-siliconed all that. That was all getting mouldy. I'm always at it, aren't I? You never sit down, you don't. I know. He never sits bloody down, Mavis. He doesn't, does he? Oh, he's so handsome. Yeah, so there we are. That's that chapter.
This is the next day, and I'm just this is the moorings opposite the Reach entrance. So I stopped there overnight, and now I'm just heading to the there's a very sort of not a very deep lock I've got to go through, but it is a bit fiddly to get through this next lock, and I've speeded it all up because it's so windy. I can't even hear myself speak, you know. So yeah, the wind just pushed me against this blew me against this mooring, luckily, so I got off there. I'm just going to run up now. I thought the microphone was working, it wasn't. I'm running up here talking. I'm talking to the microphone, but nothing's happening, just pure wind. So I'm just getting this lock up now to get through. It's a timed lock. It lasts for, you've got 15 minutes to get through the lock, then it resets itself. So you know, you can't and you've got to go across the road, you've got to come back and get onto your boat. Just lifting the gate up now, and you've got to run back to your boat, get into the lock, set the lock. You can't take your time. There is look. Come on, get on, Benny. Just
light lock this, it's just squeeze in there, corner to corner. Not a very big lock, it's not very deep, but it's awkward to manage on your own bit. Just get the boat in. Boat's do its thing. I'll go back over this side to that ladder. So I can get off. That's it. Ooh. This is one of my superpowers, you know. I turn into Flash. This lock is particularly difficult because you can't put a centre line on the centre, and you can't put a back line up because you need the centre line to hold in your hand. You can't take a back line up because there's nowhere to tie your boat to, really. The mooring bollards are really difficult to tie to. It's really hard to climb on and climb off again on this lock. Here's me flying around. Look at me, look, go on. And so as you fill the lock up, the boat moves away from the back step. It's just a really awkward, although it's only it's not a very deep lock, it's only about a foot, I think. It's just a really awkward lock to do on your own. You've got to go across the road, go through gates, unlock the you know, where the buttons are, and lock it up again. Run back. This couple here, I'll meet them in a minute, and I'm going to show you them on camera. Bless them, hey? They're not boaters, but they watch me vlogs. Can you believe that? So you'll see those in a second. Where is he? It's supposed to be Flash. Do it in a second. Flash, Flash. Oh, here he is. Yeah, so it's all really awkward. So the gate's up now. I'm trying to get the boat back in. You really can't pull the centre line in. You need the back line on, really, and as well. But yeah, there we go. I managed it anyway. You can manage it. I mean, of course, it's doable. And there we get out in the end. So you guys are just sitting here having your lunch.
Yeah.
I've disturbed you. Narrowboat Will's come along, and you've actually watched my vlogs.
I have.
And you're not a narrowboater.
No.
Just a normal person watching, interested in the waterways.
Person stuck lost in YouTube.
Lost in YouTube. I've been there. All these rabbit holes that you go down on YouTube. You know, you can end up anywhere, can't you, on YouTube? And your names?
I'm Hamish.
Hamish.
And Olia.
Great names. Hamish and Olia. Wow. They're not usual, aren't they?
No. Scotland.
Oh, Scottish. And Australian.
Ukrainian.
Oh, Ukrainian.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right. Okay. Well, give us a filthy thumbs up, which is my saying. Thank you very much. Cheers.
See you.
Wasn't that a lovely surprise meeting them two? I did offer to take them down down a bit for a cruise, but they were in a rush, so I was taking my time. While I was here, I thought I might as well get some water. There's a water point, and at the same time, I was thinking to myself, well, the reach is not a very deep channel. It's not a very deep lode. So I thought to myself, do I get water now and fill the tank up so it's a lot heavier, or do I get on the way back? And if you get stuck down the reach, you know, you get stuck anyway. You get stuck anyway. You don't know where you're going to get stuck, so you must just get water while you can, you know. So take your chances. I'm just going to head off now and hopefully get a mooring further. There's a couple of moorings just beyond these boats. 2-day gober mooring, I think it is, or no, I think it's a 48-hour mooring, not a gober.
and you can stay there. Hopefully there's a mooring for me, so I'm just setting off now. These moorings are all private now here. At the end of this section, I'm talking to the microphone, but the microphone's not on. Oh, it's so up and down. So up and down, this microphone. It really takes a long time to get used to this new equipment. It doesn't often mess your routine up, it really does. Right, I think the microphone's on. I'm just here down at Wicken Fen, and we're heading that way to the reach. It'll take about an hour or so, I think. It's bloody freezing.